EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for November 14th, 2025. It is Friday, end of the work week, and the Friday video forecast is proudly sponsored by McCall Collective Brewing. McCall is a family-owned and operated brewery with 2 locations in the Lehigh Valley. Their original Southside Allentown location is at 102 East Susquehanna Street, and their second location, McCall Collective Tap House in Trexlertown, is located at 7743 Hamilton Boulevard. Both locations are open 7 days a week and have a full food menu, plenty of beer to choose from for both dine-in or takeout, along with local wine and cocktails. They are taking their food menu to an entirely different level at both locations to include making pizzas at the Susquehanna location. A brand new Italian pizza oven is cooking up hot, delicious pies in collaboration with local Stone Pizza Company from Macungie. I just happened to be there last night. I was texting the owner of McCall's and said, I'm going to give you a review here the next day. And he's probably holding his breath here saying, I'm going to say something bad. I am not saying anything bad. You ever go to one of those fast food joints and you see a picture of something like, burger or something, and then you get it, you open up the wrapper, and it looks nothing like what you see on the menu? I'll tell you, it looks every bit as good as this, and it tastes even better. They actually have this on the top right corner here is honey, believe it or not, that they put on top of the pizza, which is it's absolutely fantastic. So if you have a chance, haven't tried it out yet, I just about 3 weeks late from when they released it about 3 weeks ago, actually 4 weeks ago almost a month ago, and I finally got over there last night, and I did not regret it. It was a very good, and I'd highly recommend that. For more information on that and all of their upcoming events, please visit their Facebook page, or to place online orders, visit their Facebook page. Visit our website, McCallCollectiveBrewing.com. Still thinking about that pizza. McCallCollectiveBrewing.com, proud sponsors of the Friday video forecast. So today we have a mostly sunny start to the day. There's going to be a partly to mostly cloudy afternoon. That's because if you notice, there are the 540 lines right here. This is where the trough is. So we're still on the cooler side of that trough here, but this is the warmer is pressing up against that, and there's a big high pressure down to our across the southeast U.S. is kind of aiding in that. So because of that, we're going to have a little bit of clouds this afternoon because of that, but there's no precipitation associated with it as you get over to the NAM high-res future simulated satellite. This morning actually showing mostly sunny skies to start, and then will be partly cloudy and then eventually partly to mostly cloudy in the afternoon to see these clouds moving in. So it's no precipitation with it, just going to be more in the way of clouds. No wind today, thankfully. Today or tomorrow should be absent of wind. But we do have that coming back into the picture this weekend, okay? Not Saturday, but Sunday we will. Here is the system that's going to escort that wind in, and it's a low pressure that's moving across southeastern Canada, the northern Great Lakes region, is sitting right here. There's a warm front associated with this. That's going to bring us some showers initially, but it's not going to be a lot, and a cold front with it is back here. This is going to continue moving through the east and bring us some showers Saturday evening. I don't think this is going to bleed into Sunday morning now. I think this is offshore. This is looking at early in the morning on Sunday, and it's already offshore, so it's kind of making a beeline out of here. But there's not much quantitative precipitation with this at all. Very lightest greens showing up here on this image. And if we get over the NAM, you can see that, or NAM's future simulated radar, we can see that too. Any stuff that comes in during the evening would be light and spotty, and this could come in just after dark in some areas. You see these little spotty showers, but these are very, very light, more of a nuisance, not really adding up to anything. And then it might pick up a little bit in intensity overnight, like later in the evening and overnight in a few spots, but this is going to be out of here by the time we get to Sunday morning, and the NAM concurs with that idea too. So it's basically overnight. So if you have any evening plans on Saturday, just bring an umbrella with you. You might have some spotty showers to dodge here and there, but it shouldn't be a total wash, and certainly not alert-worthy rainfall in this case. But in the wake of this, once this moves away, we're going to get a pressure gradient wind here that's going to increase pretty substantially here on Sunday. As we get over to the RGEM, the RDPS here, this is looking at the peak wind gusts at this time, and you see a lot of 30 to 40 mile per hour gust here, and even some areas that are getting above 40 miles per hour in a small area. This seems to like be the target area, magnet area for the last couple of events, right down in here, just where that low-level jet is located. But regardless, the entire area is going to be windy here on Sunday. As soon as the cold front leaves, it's going to bring usher in this cold air. I think the most prominent time is going to be 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., but even after that time, you're still going to have some breezy conditions, 15 to 25, gusts 30 to 35 through the evening and overnight. And the elevation areas, higher elevations will get higher than that and remain in the 40s overnight. Okay, so this is going to continue in the elevations for a longer period of time. And I do think we're going to be breezy on Monday, but not quite as windy as Sunday. So still cold air, convection-related wind here on Monday. We'll get into that when we get this into range. It's not. It just goes to Monday morning right now. The European model goes to that next day, but I think it's a little bit high in the wind. We'll see how that works out. But once we get beyond this, we are going to have a relatively dry week for the remainder of the week, but we're going to remain chilly because still have the trough sitting over the region. So there's Monday, there's Tuesday. There's a system that might pass just to our south here it might affect our far southern areas with a few showers on Tuesday evening. The rest of us will remain dry, and then that slides off pretty quickly. High pressure will briefly move in here for Wednesday, and then the next system is going to be approaching on Thursday, which will result in an increase in clouds late in the day, maybe some showers coming in here on Friday of next week. But the whole idea here is we're going to remain cooler than average today and tomorrow, and then Sunday we get one day here where it kind of goes maybe even slightly above average for just a temporary thing while this system is moving through and those showers are rotating through, but we go right back into the cooler than average temperatures early next week, and it's going to last much of the week next week. It's goes straight through at least Thursday of next week, but all this excessive warmth that's in the center of the country, we're going to get a taste of that, I think, and once we get past the 20th and go up to about Thanksgiving, we'll have about a week there where it's milder than average, but of course relative to the time of year. Okay, so later in the month, obviously high and low temperatures are coming down, right? So they're not going to be it's not going to be like we're going back into the 60s again. I don't think. It doesn't look like it's going to be doing that, but when temperatures are normally supposed to be around 50, you might see some highs that are in the mid 50s or something like that. So we'll be dealing with that in the week leading up to Thanksgiving, I think, and I'll have the long range out this morning, which will discuss what we can expect for December, and is that cold still coming? We're going to talk about a few things in that outlook, and then revisit that again on Sunday with Weather Weeklies. And by the way, the thing about I said in the Weather Weeklies video about having a guest on this week, and it might happen, it's now looking like that's going to be a go. So the very first week of having someone else on the podcast, where it's almost going to be like a podcast because I have a guest on. We're going to try to make this a weekly thing until we start getting snow threats, which will probably be about 3 to 4 weeks from now. Okay, that's when we're getting our first legitimate snow threats, in my opinion. So we could have a couple of guests on in the meantime to pass the time until we get to that point, get their insight on what they feel this winter is going to bring. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marters. That is your outlook for November 14th, 2025. Have a great Friday.